Guys, welcome to FixMcLearn. Today I am going to show you how to repair a completely dead hard drive. As you can see, this is a Seagate 1000GB desktop 3.5-inch hard drive, and this hard drive is completely dead. If I give it power, it does not pinch at all. Let me show you the problem first. I am going to connect the SATA power cable, and I have this SMPS. This is computer SMPS. Just we are gonna need a piece of wire to start the SMPS. So we have a piece of wire. I am going to start the SMPS by shorting the green wire and the black wire. So I am going to insert the wire into the socket, and our SMPS is on. You can see the fan is spinning, but we can't hear any spin noise from this hard drive. So this hard drive is completely dead, we can say. So as this is a power issue, I am sure that it's gonna be a logic board issue. So I am going to remove the logic board quickly. So here we have the logic board. I can see already some damage here. I'll show you also. Let's take the hard drive aside, and I can tell from here that we have a damage on component. Here you can see this diode has gone. I can say this diode has completely gone without checking it with multimeter. And if the diode blows off, we most probably have protection resistance in here which are also blown off. We have to check. So let me get my multimeter first, then we are gonna check which components are faulty in here. Then we will replace these components, and probably the hard disk will work again. So I have multimeter in diode mode. Let's check the diode first. Yeah, we have low resistance. That means this diode is definitely gone. And what else we should check is some protection resistance, like 0 ohm resistance. We have to find 0 ohm resistance. You can see this one, this one. These are all current sensitive resistance. If something wrong happens in the board or the power line, this protection resistance will blow off to protect the further circuit. So let's check all the 0 ohm protection resistance one by one. I have found 1, 2. I think these two were protection resistance, and we can't see the value because these resistance are blown off. And we'll check other 0 ohm resistances. So these are the good ones, protection resistance. We can see. Okay, so I think if I replace this diode and this protection resistance, those are blown off, we should be get a working hard drive again. So Let me get my donor board. This is a donor board from my old hard disk. I replaced my hard disk PCB as that's gone wrong. This protection resistance in this hard drive are fine. Probably this controller chip or the motor driver chip or the controller chip went bad. That's why this board stopped working. And now I'm going to see if we can replace those diode and protection resistance from here or not. We have a diode, we can replace that. And I have to find protection resistances, which should be these ones. Let me check with multimeters. Here I have multimeter. Let's check. These all are 0 ohm resistances, so we should not be worried about values. They all should be 0 ohms. 0 ohms. These are all protection resistance. We can use any two of them and we'll check if the hard drive spins or not. As this is a power issue, I think fixing the logic board and spinning the hard drive will be enough to fix the hard disk. I don't have hot air gun, so I am going to use my soldering iron and my tweezer. I am going to apply some flask. I have flask. This is a local one. I am not going to use any expensive because I don't have those. Probably in future we will use them, expensive ones. Those are good. Two resistance, one diode. Okay, I have applied some flask. First, apply some flask on the working board, on this board also, and the resistances. Let me get some solder. Let's remove the diode first. Let me see the orientation. Okay. It's hard to see the blown off diode orientation. Yeah, I was able to see, so we are good. What if I put the solder on the blown diode? Will it desolder? Of course it will heat up. Let's take some time. We have solder loose from one side. Okay. Yeah, we have the bad diode out. Let's clear the pads. Okay, now I am going to remove these bad resistances. Those will be easy because they are tiny. I can touch both pads at a time. I know it looks dodgy doing assembly jobs with this solder iron, but I have no way to do this job. The purpose is to fix the device, so if the device is fixed, everything works. Let's apply some flux, clear the pads. Yeah, these are bad resistance. We have those bad components out. Yeah. Pads are nice and tidy. I'm going to take some cotton and cleaner. Yeah, it's clean. Now I'm going to remove the parts from the good board. Let's check the diode first. It's good or not. We have resistance, and from this we have resistance, so we have a good diode on this board. Now I have to remove this carefully so that we don't damage this component. Let's apply some solder on both sides. It came out easily. Okay, now it's time to take out those protection resistance. I will go one by one. We have one. We have resistances get rid of this. Now I'm going to install the diode and the resistance on the board. Let me check the connection so we don't blow the replace diode. Okay, we have capacitor in line. Let's check the ground. Where is the ground? Let's found a ground. Okay, we have a diode in here too. Here we have ground, so the negative part of the diode should be in that way. Yeah, I can see some marking. Let's check the resistance. Why to struggle when we have multimeter? We can know which is the correct orientation. Yeah, I get my time posted sometime. Okay, so this is the negative and this is the positive one. Yeah, I can see the mark. Probably you can see because the mark is very hazy. So let's solder the part. I'll do it from each side first. Okay, one side done. Let's do another side. Okay, came out. Doing this job with SMD solder, sorry, not SMD solder, SMD workstation would be easy, but I don't have one, so what to do? It should be like this. We can't do it perfectly because it's not the SMD workstation. Again, I am saying it. Okay, it's soldered now. Yeah, it's soldered. I'll apply some flux. Nice and nice. Okay, here the job is done, and we have to solder the protection resistances. Here we have one, let's take some solder, let's get some flux. One side is soldered, let's try to solder another side. Looks like it's soldered. Yeah, it's soldered now. Okay, we have another resistance left. Let's do this one too. I'll just take little bit solder, sorry, the solder paste, little bit, very little bit. Same process, one side first. Yeah, one side soldered, and now I'm going to do another side. Is it done? Not yet. Not yet. Okay, let me reach to the pad. It's soldered, but we have bridged. Let's take out the bridge. We have to use some flux to take out the bridge. Let's use some. Yeah, I have removed the bridge, and the resistances are good. We will check for short. Let's check the resistance first. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. They are not same line. Wait, let me see. You definitely don't have breach. Okay, so we have two current resistance in the same line, so we don't need to worry about much. Okay, let's check the diode. Here should be nothing or higher resistance. Yeah, we have higher resistance. Yes, we are good. I'm going to give the PCB a little bit clean. I'll come with a toothbrush. Take some cleaner. Let's clear this contact pad because this is gonna be connection to the head. And this one too, because these are gonna go to the hard drive motor. Yeah, this should be good. They are clean enough. Okay, let's get the hard drive. Let's dry it a little bit. We are good. Let's install the PCB. Before that, let me give the drive a little bit cleaning. Okay. Okay. Let's put the PCB back. Okay, all the screws are tightened, and now let's check the hard drive it's fixed or not. I have plugged the SATA power cable. Now I am going to take a piece of wire. If this hard drive is fixed, we will hear a spin sound. I heard the spin sound, so I think it's fixed. The wire is losing, that's why it's stopped. Okay, our SMPS is on. Let me show you. The fan is spinning. And now I am going to remove the connector and put the connector back again, so you can hear the sound. I don't know you won't be able to hear the sound or not, the spin sound of the hard drive, but I'll try to show you. I'm going to plug the SATA power. And probably you heard a spinning sound from inside the hard drive. I will try to get the sound for you. Now you should be able to hear the spin sound, and it's still spinning. I can feel the vibration. So now I'm going to put it in computer and let's see we can see any content or not. I installed the drive into my computer. Here is the drive. I renamed the drive Seagate 1K. Here's my folders. I am using this drive for a month and it's working fine. In disk management, here is my primary drive and this is the drive we have repaired. So hit the like button if you like my work. Subscribe my channel for more future videos and I'll catch you guys on next one. Goodbye.